RunCon technical routine coming at you. We've got 3 exercises for you to practice at home to improve your run mechanics. So here we go. Today's focus is going to be on hamstrings and hip flexors. Hamstrings are there to create this braking mechanism or a slowing down, but also a reset of your running stride. Your hip flexors are there to pull the knee up for propulsion, to initiate the propulsion phase, to set you up, but also help to swing that leg through. So 2 very important muscle groups here that function together, of course, but I'm going to break it down so that you can feel out in isolation which muscles could be deficient, could be a little weaker, that may need a little more conditioning, which is why we call this RunCon. So let's get going with our first big exercise. This is the Romanian style deadlift. We're not actually going to lift anything, we're just going to lift our torso, but it's great for stability. So it's great for stabilizing, learning how to stabilize the hips over knees over ankles, because when you're out of stability, you're going to start to compensate, especially with knees buckling in or putting too much pressure on the outsides of the feet, and just displacing your body in a way that doesn't absorb impact most effectively. So here's the move. A lot of talking. Let's focus. Here we go. I'm going to hinge down with a slight bend in my knee. I'm going to come down. I'm going to touch my big toe with my pointer finger, extending that leg back out. From here, I feel the stretch, the loading stretch on the hamstring, and then I rise up and I bring that knee up high to a runner's stride and tippy toe the bottom foot. So I lift that heel. So again, I hinge, staying balanced, extending my back leg as high up as I can and long. Then I rise up and I lift. You can step to the center to stabilize, but we're gonna go for 10 reps. So I get 2 there, 3, 4. You want to take that knee high stride. Get that knee as high as the belly button. So my right knee is coming up, belly button height. About 40 seconds worth of movement. Maybe we can just round it up to a minute. Whoop. I'm here right now in Costa Rica and I'm on grass, which is really great because I'm having to stabilize. My foot muscles are acting, my feet arches are burning right now. And last one, I'm going to hold the pose a little longer. Eyes are slightly forward, lifting my bum a little higher, feeling that big stretch in the hamstring. Glute is flexed and relax. Whew. Let's try the other side. All right, here we go. Hinge, 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 touch down to the big toe, looking slightly forward, rise up, tippy toe, 10, 9, upright torso, 8, 7, that's right, 6, 5, 4. You can do this barefoot. I would rather you do it barefoot because if you start to strengthen your feet in bare feet, and then when you start running with your shoes, you're that much more prepared. Rather than outsourcing to your shoe, your feet now are that much more intelligent. All right, holding here, lifting the back leg. Keep your hips as level as possible. 3, 2, 1. Right on, good. Next move, we're gonna go hamstring, inseam heel to butt. So you can think of it as a butt kicker, okay? All I'm doing is I'm pulling my heel up to my sit bone, pointing my knee forward. I'm just gonna hold up top for a second with full contraction. I can use my hands to get in motion. But as you pull that heel up, you want to stiffen that stance leg. So left leg is pulling up and my right leg is stiffening. I'm going to hit about 20 reps, focusing on that hamstring muscle. Flexion at the knee and at the ankle. Just follow along. You're good with me. You're good. These are the exercises that I use to help train more mileage and speed. When I was working on my marathon speed, getting it down to about a 249, I was doing these kinds of things every other day. All right, good. Let's switch legs. And then as I was building mileage towards my 120 miler, same thing, working on these every day. Even mid-run, mid-long run, it felt good. It felt really good to get these in, because running on tired legs is one thing, but if you can bring some strength to it midway through or little intervals throughout, you're starting to condition the brain to tell the body, okay, I'm gonna need these muscles as we start to get tired. Working hip flexors and hamstrings right now. And of course the glute, that stance leg glute is tight as you stiffen. So all these muscles are working together, these hip muscles working together to create this really strong foundation for you as a runner. All right, fantastic. All right, from here, we're gonna do a slap. So I'm gonna drive my knee up and then slap and slide. So I'm working on glutes, but I'm opening up the hip flexor while I close it. So close, open, close, open. So you want to slap down and then slide the foot back. So you can get this gliding, sliding friction, contracting the glute at the end point. All right, so about 20 reps. Nice and tall in your posture, maintaining that running posture, conditioning yourself to make this a norm. Eyes forward and slightly down, tall through the crown of the head. That's right. 3, 2, 1. All right, other side, here we go. 10 more. Slap and slide. Slap down, slide it back. All right, there you have it. 3 exercises. The first one was that RDL single leg extension with a toe touch for balance. The second one was the butt kicker single leg, and the third one, the slap and slide. So those are 3 exercises to help with the hips, glutes, hamstrings in the standing position, so you can quickly apply it to your runs and make them specific to your long distance runs. And also just working on that body awareness. It's really important as runners that we can kind of isolate where we need to feel things, because if something goes wrong, the dysfunction is now really tuned in and dialed in. Anyways, great work. Repeat this for a second set and then a third set, or this could be just good as you are. All right, peace. May the force be with you.